In order for you to achieve our common competence goals, we have compiled a considerable amount of information in our modules that we believe might help enable you to master your intended role as an educational manager. However, we are pursuing our goals not only through the selection of teaching content, but also through the design of the learning process. The way we learn together depends on each member of the study group. It is important to us that you are familiar with our didactic architecture and our learning culture. We encourage you to take part in their practical implementation. So, let's start with the INEMA learning architecture. It essentially consists of 4 pillars designed to facilitate your learning. Learning through difference, intercultural learning, career integrated learning, and online learning. Learning through difference. We are convinced that people can only think about their knowledge or change their points of view if they become familiar with other ways of thinking. We call this principle learning through difference. At INEMA, we consciously mix people from different countries, backgrounds, and ages who are employed in different educational areas such as schools, universities, NGOs, or development cooperation organizations. Intercultural learning. Good education needs to consider key issues and problems of our time. This requires a far-reaching willingness and ability to communicate with culturally different partners. In INEMA, we want to strengthen this competence, primarily through the internationality of our study group. The only way to improve education systems worldwide is from an international and intercultural perspective. And this is what we mean when we say we move education. Career integrated learning. By modifying something the German philosopher Kant once said, we could say, theories without practice are empty, practices without theory are blind. That's why at INEMA you learn in and outside of the seminar room. In-service learning is a didactic concept which combines theories with practical impact. INEMA is based on the model of Schoen's scientifically reflective practitioner. Online learning. Effective learning, as learning psychology tells us, is about self-activation and learning rhythm. The architecture of INEMA online units incorporates the principles of learning psychology and andragogy. Units break down learning material into manageable and time-framed sections and implement principles of remote didactics such as interleaving, spacing, activation, repetitions, and of course reflection. By this, we use state-of-the-art online methods to activate your learning and that reflection.